When I see signs of this, I know I've come to a place where people used to live. Chelan Bear Mountain. A little hiking, some old fruit trees, some bushes. But look at this. This is kind of cool. I believe those are hops. Like the guy was growing his beer hops. Totally ended up encasing his whole cabin. Front door. No critters in there that I know of. Possibly old farming equipment. These guys had it rough. They had no 3/4 ton pickup truck, diesel powered, dragging these logs around. The snow they used to get up here, well, from what I've heard, 7 feet. It's pretty normal back then. I think this thing goes back to 30s, 40s. Another entrance. Got overgrown. Roof is collapsed. But this log part is pretty cool. The guy and his wife must have really had an eye for beauty, because this is what they get. Totally amazing. Kind of gotta watch where you step. It might be a friggin' hand-dug well or something. Some old lumber. Some more old lumber. This looks like a rockery that they put in. Wonder if he sawmilled all his own boards. They used to log quite a bit up here, so I know they had some equipment. Here's what's left of this room. This might have been a kitchen. Here's a water pipe. Here's some sort of a container, maybe pressurized tank. Top of his old chimney. We'll go over this way. Some more lumber. I think these are old fruit trees. There it is. That's probably like 900 square feet. 850, 9, somewhere in there. Still kind of held up a little bit. I love finding these old places. You know, after the first one I found, it was, I don't know, a couple days later, a few days later, I went hiking back up in that same area. Up that way. And found this other homestead that's completely collapsed on itself. All you see is the outline of his home. Lots of cans laying around, rusty tools and parts. So here's another door. So he had 3 doors. Let's go see if any black bears have spent the night in here. It'd be cool if one popped his head out right in front of the camera. Yeah. Love it. Love his style. Just put it together. Find some wood and put it together. That's what he ended up with. I wonder how many years they stayed here. I think this is like the living room. He's got the 2 front windows, one there, one over there. The door, which seems like it's the front of the house. That seems like it went out the other side of the house. And I'm not sure if there's one that went out the back. Well, that's all one room, and it's kind of dug down under, so I imagine not. If this is beer hops, I think I'll be heading back up here. Little crevices, that's where I would stay in the winter if I was an animal. Pretty cool. There's his view. He must have farmed this land. There's some old equipment on the other side that appears to be, you know, draggers behind your little tractor or your horses or whatnot for turning the ground over. Up this way. Yeah, well, beer hops has got me good. Beer hop trap. Go on. Anyway, if you're from Chelan or live here in Chelan, here's another homestead. They're all over up here. More trees. There was some flowers up here a couple of years ago. This looks like an old frame to a single bed. Maybe a hatch door. I can't budge it. That'd be cool. Old cellar or something down there. Fruit trees. I know he had a wife because she had little flower gardens. Look at all these. I don't know what they are. I bet they have bulbs. They're all over. So she took good care of the front yard. Overgrown bushes. I should bring my metal detector up here. There you go, another find, homestead. Have fun.